literally like when I was in middle school, there was always this one kid, and I still remember his first name. I can't remember his last name, but I mean, for the sake of
drop that first name. Fuck it.
No, let's call him Joe.
Right.
But like this kid had it out for me. He hated me for some reason. I have no idea why. Like literally every day we'd come. Because
you busted his Yeezys, man.
No, this is pre-Yeezy Busta.
Just thinking you in high school, like those are fake. Those are fake.
Dude.
Fuck you're cool.
Like
fashion police.
When I was younger, my family, like my parents were immigrants. You know, my dad didn't really get a good job until I was about like 8th grade. You know, and then he started actually making decent money. But I mean, at that time, there was this one kid, Joe, let's call him, right? He would, every day I'd come to school, he'd push me for no reason.
How old were you?
I mean, dude, this was 7th grade, so I was...
Baby.
Shoot.
12?
13?
Maybe
13? 12.
Middle school was the worst because some people developed earlier. So they're like, yeah, I'm the big bad boy in the middle school because I hit puberty first.
Exactly.
And you're just... You just want to take advantage.
Of course. And
the power trip.
Exactly. And this kid every day would just berate me, just every single day. It was the most traumatizing thing. Like, I don't know.
He threw his Pepsi cans at you?
Do you know what he did that was really fucked up? I still have a scar from this. If you take a pistachio shell, this is really weird. Yeah. But kids used to do this in middle school. They used to take a pistachio shell and rub it on the floor. And
that shit sharp?
No. It would start burning because of the friction. It's so hot. I have a scar from this.
Yeah.
No way.
Where is it?
It's like,
okay.
Yeah, but
wait, on your body?
On your butt, that'd be funny.
Yeah, I know that would be kind of funny. I have one on my arm, but like literally every single day he would just every day, like I have like, and I would go home to my mom, and my mom would see that I was in pain or something, and she'd just be like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Oh, nothing," and I just kept putting it off, and one day. I just was, because I'm always the dude who likes to de-escalate the situation.
Got it.
Like, I've had people who've wanted to fight me before. Like, even now, like, rappers want to kill me.
Yeah.
Because I said they wear fake
Soldier.
shit. And,
Soldier.
Yeah. yeah, no comment. But, like, I'm always the one to de-escalate. I don't want there to be violence.
Yeah.
That's always been me, no matter what. And one day, I just, right before he pushed me, I was like, dude, can I ask you a question?
Oh.
And he was like, what? I'm like, are you good? And he was just like, what do you mean? I'm like, are you good? Do you have something that you want to talk about? Because every single day you come up to me and you just push me for no reason. Like, are you okay? Can I give you a hug? And this kid literally just frozen.
No.
Like, he just looked at me as if he saw a ghost. And I just hugged this kid. I hugged him and I was like, dude, like, I don't know what's going on at home, but please just...
The level
stop
of
pushing
consciousness that you had to possess at that age to be able to say that shit, that's fucking unbelievable.
But look, you can't do that online. Like, remember you were going back and forth with some random people online that were commenting on you, and it's like, you can take the higher ground, but like, it's the eye contact and like being present with somebody, and then it's like, you can't, sometimes you go into a situation with like, I'm going to beat this kid's ass. Like, you have like a pre-planned thing that you're going to do, but then when you're faced with the moment, and it's authentic, and you got the eye contact going, and you got the real life.
Nah, you can do that shit online.
No, I mean,
I'm just saying it's different when you're if you're like someone's talking trash. Oh, fuck you, YB, like blah blah, and you're like, yo, are you good? And they're just like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I was with your mom last night. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, they're just gonna
because they have that shield, man.
So he never fucked with you after that?
No.
Wow. Did you become friends?
Not really, but like we'd like pass each other in the hallway, and he'd just smile and give me one of these.
And you know what's funny about that is most kids who are bullying are definitely getting abused.
And dude, and I knew for a fact he was getting abused because I knew his parents were divorced, and I guess he had like a stepdad and like all this stuff. And because my parents like always told me that violence is not the answer for anything. Like, I grew up in a household where we didn't see any other person as different from us. Yeah. Like, my parents, like it never once were like, okay, you can't date this person because they're black. You can't be friends with this person because they're Mexican. You can't be friends with this person because they're Asian, like whatever. Yeah. My parents always were pro like cultures and like being around other people, you know? I mean, I am white technically, but
you're white?
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
But
a little clear right now.
But
under the mask he's like a little bit darker though.
Yeah. And I'm black from the mask down. No, I'm
you're
no,
you're
another shot.
Fuck
But no. What I was trying to say is like, it's like, that's how I grew up. And I just knew that this kid did not grow up like that. And for whatever reason, he just had it out for me. And I don't know if he was jealous or whatever. Right. But a lot of people need to understand that, like, that's kind of like the root of a lot of these issues is the jealousy and like the upbringing. So
100%.
And now with the problem with the internet is like I said, so right after 8th grade is I made my Facebook account in, I want to say 6th grade, but it really wasn't like a big thing until 8th grade, and then high school
Facebook
came.
in 6th grade?
Yeah, my parents didn't let me have one. I had to like make an alias and stuff.
But didn't you need like a college fucking email?
I mean, that was when it first came out.
Okay.
No, that was like before that.
Right.
But
I'm older than you, yeah. For sure.
That was when like Mark Zuckerberg was still in college. You know?
Right.
He was like
But yeah, dude, like, and then slowly, like right after Facebook, there was this a website called FormSpring. Shout out to FormSpring. It doesn't
never
exist
heard
anymore.
of that.
Me either.
I thought you were gonna say Friendster.
And then, dude, you know what's crazy?
Zynga.
Dude, like I'm telling you, Patrick, do you remember FormSpring? Okay, so FormSpring was, my boy Patrick's in the corner, but
shout out Pat.
But it was a website where you create your own profile and people can ask you questions, and it's all anonymous. They can tick anonymous or to show their name too, but most of the questions that you receive were anonymous. And that was my first dose of internet, in the sense that there is no face to the name. There's no like human aspect to it. It's just, it could be a robot, you know? So I got like some like, hey, you're cute and you know, let's date. And I got some, fuck you, you're ugly, you're fat as shit, I hate you.
Yeah.
Like I got both ends, right. You know what I mean? And like that's the thing. Anyway, I was having a great conversation with Dre the other day about business. It's like there's so many highs and they're so high, and there's so many lows and they're so low.
Yeah.
I feel like on the internet, it's the same thing. It's like only super high highs and super low lows.
Yeah, because if you're in the middle, you're just not gonna type anything.
And
if you're like, cool, crazy? You're just gonna like. You're not gonna comment. If you're like, that was cool.
Isn't that crazy?
But if it's like, I love this, you're gonna take the time and you're gonna type the comment.
I fucking hate this. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
You're enraged. Fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, and honestly, if you're not doing something controversial, technically you're not doing something right.
Yeah.
And that's in anything, in music and, you know, YouTube or whatever, like any sort of entertainment. That's sadly how it is. And, yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I don't like that, because personally, I have never once in my life, I can proudly say this.
It kind of dilutes the art a little bit.
Of course, 100%. I can proudly say this, like anybody who wants to try to expose me, I have never once commented on someone's picture on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it, and said something negative.
Never.
I've
Me either.
never
I feel
once
you.
in my life.
I feel that.